Welcome back everyone to Grazillium's Gaming. My name is Eincrou, and today I'm going to play a little bit of Guild Wars 2. This is a test video. I'm testing, rather than the GTX 690 this time, the Barracuda 3 terabyte hard disk drive manufactured by Seagate. I got this drive to put my backup stuff on, but it's a 7200 RPM drive, so I thought I might give it a test spin with recording, see how well it does. And yes, that was an intentional pun. Spin, hard drives, magnetic disks spinning, things like that. Okay, let's just continue. Here is Dumselsort, but I'm not going to play him right now. I'm going to get into Kethless and do a low-level zone. That is going to be the subject of this test video. I don't know how long I'm going to test. We're just going to let it roll. We're going to get things rolling. Looks like I'm loading into Lion's Arch. I'm immediately going to jump out and go to... what's the place called? I don't remember what it's called, but I know where it is on the map, so I can get there. Queensdale, that's right. I'm going to do some quests here in Queensdale. Yikes, that's almost a silver to teleport. Jesus. Alright, let's get to Queensdale, and there should be a quest just to the north of me. So the things I'm looking for in this test are, it's set to record at 60 frames per second, in the overflow, of course. And right now it is recording at 29 frames per second. Not what I was expecting. Now, I did some tests of recording before this, and it seems that for some reason this game just can't be recorded properly. I have no idea why. Even if I put it on minimum settings, this game does not record at 60 frames per second. Even if I set it to record to an SSD, the game does not record at 60 frames per second. It seems like just everything has a problem. And the game just crashed again as I try to talk to someone. This happened before when I was playing Dumselsort, trying to continue my quest. I can't even talk to a guy because the game just crashes. So it's literally impossible to continue along his story quest. And it looks like it's doing this here for Kethless as well. I'm going to restart this recording. There. Okay. Gotta do a sync check. Excuse me while I do this. Escape. Return, escape, return, escape, return. So I can sync up this audio of my voiceover to the game. Load back into Queensdale, and I'm just not going to talk to anyone, I guess. That's just how it's going to have to be. No talking. Okay? Not going to say a word to you, okay? Travel to Queensdale. I'm not going to say a word to Fisherman Thomas, or whatever his name was. Fisher Travis. What do you want me to do? Check traps for hostile creatures and break drake eggs. Okay, so right now I'm recording at 30 frames per second. I should be getting 60 frames per second recording. But no. 30. At least that's fine for the purposes of you watching this video, because you will not be able to tell any difference. So is there a way to show a frame rate counter? Let me check here. Doesn't look like there's a way to show a frame rate counter. Which is a shame, because I would like for you to be able to see what kind of frame rate I'm getting. But you're just gonna take my word for it, because I'm looking at the Fraps frame rate counter. Now there is a frame rate counter in the options menu right here. I guess I could put that to the side or something for a little bit. So what I'm doing... Stop the Elder Earth Elementals from destroying the dam? I didn't do anything with any Elder Earth Elementals. Whatever. So I'm using a pistol in the main hand. It looks like a dagger in the offhand. The pistol's all right. Oops, I tried to loot and I talked to somebody. And the game crashes. Again, of course. So it looks like they've got a big major bug in the game. The current build of this game right now. Excuse me while I get the game back running. So I would really like to be able to just play for a bit. You know, maybe play for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, but here we are, almost 7 minutes into this recording, and I haven't really done much. I just gotta make sure, no talking to anybody because it's broken. I'm back in the overflow, so... And I haven't started the recording again. Forgive me. I'm starting it now. Okay. Back. I mean, escape. Return. Escape. Return. Escape. Return. Okay. Not gonna talk to you, worker Mina. I'm an antisocial man. Don't even look at me. So what was I talking about? The pistol, I think? I like the pistol. Sounds nice. Very satisfying to shoot it. I like the number 3 ability from... that's a combo of equipping daggers and a pistol. Shadow Strike, you stab the foe and then you teleport backwards. Pretty nice. Oh, gosh. And when I do those big camera turns like that, the frame rate dives down to 15. So I'm in single GPU mode. The GTX 690 does not work with recording in this game and many other games in multi-GPU mode. It's some type of bug with SLI. Okay, completed that. Let's go do this other one I don't think I did. Actually, first I'll get the Vista up here. This is an SLI problem where, for some reason, Fraps can't record with SLI enabled. Which is a real shame. I have no idea if I would be getting a better frame rate right now. The 60 I expect if I was able to use the multi-GPU. So I'm going to leave this up so you can see the FPS. 35 is about all I'm going to get, I think. That's good enough for the YouTube video, but it's not what I'm expecting from recording at 60 frames per second in 2D. I expect far better. And I know it's not, I know it is not this drive, because I tested it on SSD that I have recorded at 60 frames per second many, many times successfully. And yes, I need to go back down. So, how do you like my dye setup? I like my color scheme. Not bad, huh? It's hideous, I know. I look like a melon. But melons are good. Very good. Let's just head on down. I was only getting 25 frames per second there. I just don't understand what it is with some games and recording. Like, I can record this game in 3D at 30 frames per second fine, which is good because I'm going to need to be able to record at that rate for my S3D Gamer Zone review of this game that will be coming probably in a while. See, right there, I was getting like 60 frames when nothing was on the screen. So, I don't know. I'm going to be reviewing the game, full game review for S3D Gamer Zone. It's going to be a stereoscopic 3D review, fully 3D. I don't know of anyone else in the world making game reviews in 3D, presented in 3D. So it's kind of nice to be able to do that, even though nobody is watching them, basically. I went through a couple days ago and looked at the view counters for the first time. Months, these reviews have been up for months, and I never looked at the reviews. But I did go take a look, and it's pretty abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. I think it's probably because we're just not reviewing the right games. I think we need to be reviewing games that are more topical, that are more relevant. Even though these games we review look amazing in 3D, and it's great, and I'm proud to be able to show them in 3D, people just aren't looking for these old games. They're looking for new games, and so that's why I'm excited to be able to do this Guild Wars 2 review, and I want to make sure that I get it done right. So I'm planning on leveling up to max level, and at that point I will record the footage necessary and do the review. It's going to be kind of an interesting review to do, thanks to the fact that since this is an MMO, you can't really get into depth with reviewing every single aspect of it and saying like, oh, this profession is overpowered, or this weapon skill doesn't do too much, because that stuff is all going to be changing drastically in the coming months and years for this game. So it's going to be more just focusing on showing the game world. The game world's beautiful, even in 2D. Like I've played 99% of my time in this game in 3D. So it is kind of a shock to me to see it all flat. Kind of sucks, but it's still gorgeous. I mean, look at the view distance. You can see things for miles. So I think I'm done with quests up here. Where I want to go next is this vista right here. I go for 100% completion because that's just... No! I talked to someone. I didn't know someone was standing right there. Here we go again. Launching the game. This is a major game-breaking bug. The game crashes when you talk to someone? Okay, I'm going to start the recording.